Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer. I'm the owner of Auburn Yoga and Pilates, and tonight we are going to be doing a bar class, so I hope that you will join us. The only thing that you will need is a chair, and if you have some light hand weights, you can grab those. If you tuned in the other day to the Pilates class, you'll know that I have lost temporarily my hand weights. So I've been using bottles of water in exchange of light weights. So feel free to do the same if you don't have any weights at home. So we'll start off in a Pilates stance, first position for bar. Your heels are together and your toes are turned out. Now they may be turned out a little, they may be turned out a lot, but we'll start off with a little plie. So you can go low or you can stay small. It's entirely up to you. Remember that you want to pace yourself. So 4 more, 3 more, 2, and this time we'll hold it down in pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up, trying it again, back to a larger range of motion. Down and up. Now, in bar, when you're doing these, I'm going to just turn to the side. You want to try to keep your spine vertical. So you want to try to avoid throwing your hips and bum back when you do these. And then this time, hold it down in pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up and holding those ballerina arms. Now, if you're feeling off balance, place one hand on your chair. Otherwise, just releve, lift. Now, you're trying, if you can, to keep those heels glued together, which is a challenge. If they come apart, it doesn't mean you have to stop. Just try to keep them close together if you can. You'll feel a little bit more sensation in the hips and thighs that way. Trying 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, and last one. Now, one plie, one releve. Plie, releve. Plie, releve, plie, releve. You get the idea. And last one, plie, releve. Now take it, get out wider to a second position. Arms are going to come out wide too. Now, you can go a little wider in your stance if you'd like, or you can go a little more compact depending on what you'd like. We're going to start off just flowing those arms up and down. So again, because we're thinking of doing this with a bar mentality, and that's B-A-R-R-E, not bar like going for a cocktail, which maybe you'll want to do later. You want to think about keeping the spine nice and tall. Try to avoid throwing that butt back. And this time, hold it here. Hold those arms parallel to the floor. Pulse. 8. 'Keep pulsing, but turn the palms up to the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, now up and down, up and down. So if you find you're warm already, which I am, it's because you're using those large leg muscles. They heat you up so fast. And holding it down, pulse. Flip those hands. And step it in. Now, from here, we're going to take that outside leg and we're going to do something called a tendu, which is just a point to the front. So point front, drag back in. Point front, drag back in. So you can do it holding on for support or not. So really trying to make defining movements. So really pointing, nice strong leg. And then dragging it back in, those heels connect again. Last one, let's take it to the side. Try engaging the gluteus medius on this supporting leg. You don't want that hip to pop out to the side. Eight more. Take it to the back. So as you take it to the back, you want to try to keep the integrity of your torso. So engage those abdominals and try to keep your spine really tall, as though you were a ballerina. You don't have to be, but you want to get that nice posture. Two more. And coming in. And now just moving into an around the world on this side. So basically, we are going to go around the world, starting front, side, back and in. So here we go. Trying to make sure that you hit all the different positions, the front, the side, the back, and the in. And now we'll change our perspective after this one, so to say, and reverse our circle. So going back first and coming in. And holding it in from here. And now we're going to basically take big steps out to the side and come into a curtsy lunge. So step out, little curtsy, come back, other side. Out, back. Three more sets. Two. Last one. And coming around to the other side. So just taking that chair and moving yourself over. Just move this out of the way. Didn't know if the chair was going to slide, so I put it on the sticky mat. But from here, starting off, opposite side, tendu. So pointing out and dragging in. Last one, take it out to the side. Remember, gluteus medius on that opposite side engages. Remember to engage the abdominals when you're taking it back so that your back doesn't arch into a banana back. You keep the integrity of that spine. It's like your torso is not reacting at all to the movement of your leg. Except, of course, maybe that abdominal contraction to keep you here. And taking it down and changing it to an around the world. Front, side, and in. So big movements. The world is a big place. Trying to trace it with that toe. And switching direction. And one more. And bringing those heels together. This time, stepping out to curtsy lunges on this side, except we're going to do 3 curtsy lunges on each side. So, stepping out wide, 3, 2, 1, come back, 3, 2, 1, and back. Three, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Last one, stepping out this way. Stepping back in. And taking it in. And coming back into that original positioning. From here, taking those heels together, standing nice and tall, engaging your abdominals, focusing on that vertical spine. Optional, arm comes out in front, and bum on. So, a big kick. So, keep going on these. When you're doing these, same thing. Avoid moving your torso at all. Focus on engaging those abs as the leg lifts. And one more set of 8. And transitioning into something which isn't as ballet-ish, but is fairly effective. So some people do this turned out in more of a traditional ballet stance. That bothers my hips, so I personally don't do it. I come back to that more parallel stance We're going to take that outside leg, we're going to step into a lunge. We're going to come back, and then we're going to do a bottom-up. So, lunge, kick, lunge, oops, and don't get distracted and lose your balance. Lunge, kick, lunge, kick. That's what happens when you don't engage your abdominals for 1 minute. Last one. Trying that again on the other side. So, switching. Side 2, starting off with those bottom-ups. I'm just going to ignore that for now. Five more. And now this time, going into that lunge with a bottom on. So, lunging forward and kick. Lunge and kick. And last one, lunge and kick. Okay, coming back to the first side and grabbing hold of those weights if you have them. If not, again, water bottles will work, or you don't necessarily need them. Heels together, toes turned out. Keeping your elbows down by your waist. So, your arms are going to externally rotate. Again, elbows are tucked in for the waist right here. Extend them away from you, palms facing forward. Take them in, take them back, and then we're going to plie, plie. So we'll do it slow one more time, and then we'll do it more at a tempo pace. I'd love to play music, but I guess the copyright laws prevent you from playing it in the background and then posting it through Facebook. So we have to do without music, unfortunately. From here, so it's out, extend, in, back, plie, plie. Out, extend, in, back, plie, plie. Out, extend, in, back, plie, plie. Keep going with this, plie. Back to arms, plie, and out. Two more like this. Last one. Holding it up. Now stepping those feet out wide. And going back to that wide plie. Arms coming out, taking it in and out. Just a little chest press. Hold it in pulse. And taking it out and in again. This time, hold it in and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, take it in. And from here, just grabbing the end of those weights. And I probably should have said, you want mostly between 1 and 3 pound weights. I've seen people use 4. From here, starting off very small circles, traveling up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come back up. 8, 7, 6, 5, engage the abs so you don't go into banana back. Switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, again, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pace yourself. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now to the side, circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, go down. 8, 7, coming up. Coming down. Up. Down. Up. Last time up, by the way. Switch direction down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, from here, taking those weights down, and we're going to skim the body, traveling up as we also releve. So come up, come down, up, and down. Now again, there's a lot to think about because if you can, you're keeping your heels together, which as we said is a little bit of a challenge. So just doing this front row, and if you get distracted, like I did, you'll fall out of it. Sometimes even when you're not distracted, you fall out of it. Last one. And coming down. Now from here, coming into just a front and a side tendu, we'll do an anterior shoulder raise and a lateral shoulder raise to follow along with the foot. Starting out with that outside foot. Forward, side. Forward, side. 3 more. 2. Last one. And switching sides. Maybe shaking it out in the middle. And front and side. Five more. 4. And last one. And taking those heels together, taking those arms back up, little plies with an overhead press. One more set of 8. And last one. And placing those weights down. And coming up into releve and holding it here. So some of you are going to have your heels, fairly far off the floor. Some of you may just hover slightly off the floor, and then others of you may have those heels up for a little bit, but then decide to drop them down. So from here, we're going to slide out to the side, keeping that opposite heel up. So out and in, out and in. So it does change the dynamics of it a little bit, as you've probably realized. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those heels down. Whew. At least my calves are saying thank you. Coming out into a wider stance. Now, we're going to go back to those curtsy lunges, but we're only going to stay on the side that our outside leg is going to be able to come up. So modified, you're going to come back and you're going to slide out. Let's start here. So come back, slide out. Come back, slide out. So we'll do 4 more like this. Of course, you can make it much more of a dramatic range of motion if you'd like. Last one. Now modified, you're going to stay here, or you're going to change it. Kick out. Come back, kick out. Kick out. Oops, kick out. Sometimes the leg doesn't cooperate. Kick out. Kick out. Kick out. Kick out. Kick out. Last one. hold it back. Now, you can keep doing phase one, which was the touch out to the side. Phase two, that has the kick out with the tap down after, or you can curtsy lunge behind you, kick, curtsy lunge, kick, curtsy lunge, kick. Up to you, depending on if you want to ramp up the volume or not. So, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's try 8 more, then we'll finish up this side. 7, 6, 5, 4, last one, and switching sides. Whew. I hope everyone has heated up through this. So, on the other side, if you've already forgotten, we started off in a releve where we did a little leg slide out to the side. So, trying the same thing, coming up, releve, keep everything still except the outside leg. Last one. And shaking it down. And now, getting ready to go into that curtsy lunge on the other side. We'll start off just as we did on the other side with just a tap. So, stepping it out wide, hand coming back and out. And you can keep your hand on your chair for support or not, up to you. Adding on that optional kick with still a tap out. Out, kick, down, out, out, kick, down, and in. Out, kick, down, and in. Out, kick, down, in. 3 more of these. 2, 1. Now, holding it here, if you'd like to go into kick, curtsy, kick, curtsy, kick, curtsy, feel free. Modified, feel free to stay there too. And 8. 8 more. Last one. And take it in, shaking that out. Okay, from here, coming into one more little combo, and then we'll stretch. We're at not quite 35 minutes, so good job, keep it up, not that much longer. So for this one, what we're going to do is step out to a wide plie. 1, plie, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was a releve after the plie, if you didn't get it. Here, small plie for 7 and 8. Then 3 battements, 3, 2, 1, small plie. Don't worry, we'll practice that again. So, out 1, plie 2. Come up, releve, come down, step in, little plie, 3 kicks, 3, 2, 1, and little plie. So, let's try doing a set of those and see how it goes. If I mess up, try not to mess up with me. Ready, set, step up. Out, plie, releve, step in, little plie, 3 kicks and a plie. 3, 2, 1, plie. Out, plie, up, plie, 3, 2, 1, little plie. Out, down, up, releve, plie, 3, 3, 2, 1, plie. Out, plie, releve, step in, little plie, 3 kicks, 3, 2, 1, and out, down, up, releve, in, plie, 3 kicks, and plie. Only 4 more. Out, down, up, in, little plie, 3 kicks, and again, out, and 3 kicks, and 2 more. Step up, out, plie, releve, 3, 2, 1, 1 more, out, down, up, releve, in, plie, kick, 3, 2, 1, yay, one side done. Okay. Side 2, same thing, leading with the opposite leg. We are almost there. After this, we'll do some lovely stretches. So we'll do one slow because we just want to acclimate to this side. So stepping out, 1, 2, 3, releve, little plie, 3 batons, 3, 2, 1, little plie. Okay, so say it to yourself, get ready. We'll do 8 on this side, starting now. Out, down, up, releve, in, plie, and 3, 2, 1, plie, out, down, up, releve, little plie, and 3, 3, 2, 1, little plie, out, down, up, releve, down, in, little plie, kick, 3, 2, 1, again, out, down, up, releve, down, in, plie, 3 kicks, 3, 2, 1, little plie, out, down, up, releve, down, in, plie, 3 kicks, 3, 2, 1, only 4 more, out, down, up, releve, in, little plie, 3 kicks, 3, 2, 1, little plie, out, down, up, releve, little plie, 3 kicks, little plie, 2 more, out, down, up, releve, down, in, plie, 3 kicks, 3, 2, 1, last one, out, down, up, releve, down, in, plie, 3 kicks, 3, 2, 1, little plie. Yay, we made it. Okay, so we went just about 40 minutes. So, nice job. Take those hands on your chair. You can take it to the top of your chair, or depending on the height of your chair and your back and hamstring flexibility, you could take it to the seat of your chair. If your heart rate did get up there a little bit, we were working those large leg muscles, keep your head up over your heart. Stretching forward, trying to take those ankles underneath those hips, stretching the arms, stretching the spine, keeping just a micro bend in your knee. And coming up and stepping it in. Now you can keep, depending again on your flexibility, you can keep your leg on the floor. You can take one leg in, out, flex the front foot, shoot the hips back and come into a hamstring stretch. Or some of you may want to turn up the volume a little bit and put your leg on the seat of your chair. Some of you may be really wild and put it even higher, and then fold forward over that leg. Either way, you're lengthening the spine and drawing your chin toward your ankle and pulling your pinky toe back. You want a flexed foot position for that forward leg, whether it's on the floor or whether it's elevated. And then coming up and switching sides. So again, simply take that leg forward, flex that foot, hinge forward, placing your hands on your back leg right over that knee, or take the leg up to the seat of your chair, or again, if you're feeling wild, to the back of your chair, or walk those hands forward, and find what feels like a hamstring stretch for you. Walking those hands up, taking that leg down, and then probably holding on to something to keep yourself steady, the wall or your chair. Now, you want to try to keep your femur, that big thigh bone, vertical. It's very tempting for the leg to go out to the side when you do this, reaching around, grabbing hold of that foot. So sometimes it wants to come out to here. You want to basically make sure that it's as long as possible, keeping that hip in line with the knee. And then taking that same leg, crossing it over. Now you could do this in a seated position if you wanted, if you were feeling unsteady. Taking the flat spot of that outside ankle, flexing that foot, sinking back, trying to find a hip and thigh stretch. External rotation in that inside leg. So hips are pressing back on this one. Coming up and switching sides. So coming into that quadricep stretch. And sometimes that foot feels really far away. So if, like me, your leg is being cooperative, you can always use a chair to help you out. If you just can't grab hold of it, you could even keep it resting on the seat of that chair. If holding on to it is too much. If your shoulder is bothering you, you may find that that feels best. And then taking that leg, crossing it over, coming in to that hip and thigh stretch. Again, flexing that inside foot, pulling the pinky toe back toward the knee, continuing to externally rotate that leg. And coming up, and placing your hands either on the back of your chair or on the seat of your chair. You want your hands low enough that you're able to move into cat, and maybe you can go into cow, or maybe it's just a lengthening of the spine, and moving through a few of these. And then coming back up to a standing position. Whew. And taking a deep breath in, exhaling out. So maybe not quite as entertaining as a bar class in person, because we usually get to share some, funny stories throughout. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you are all healthy and well. Take care, and we'll be back with some different classes soon. Thanks for joining us. Please share and comment and all those things so we know that there's someone out there watching. Bye-bye.